A very warm welcome once again. This is part 4 of the series of videos which we've created to help you get started. If you've not checked out the other videos, please do the needful before you get here because it will help you build the context for this video. Um, so, basically, after you've gone through the 3 videos and you feel that you're interested to take the next steps, then this video is for you. And of course this channel will be constantly updated with a lot of informative and learning content on a continuous basis, uh, as we feel best that there's certain information which will be very useful for our partners to take decisions. So based on that, what we feel is good for you, we will be uploading this channel with some content. So stay tuned, do subscribe to this channel and feel free to uh, reach out to us with any questions. So after you've seen the first 3 parts of this series, uh, this is just to help you. This video has been created to help you get started. So, to get started, firstly, you need to fill the form, and there's a Google form, and I've just put you, know, you might have seen this form somewhere. Like if you've seen this link, you can use this link, and this form will open up, and you can fill in the first set of details, and we will go through all your details and all your content. You can share it to the email ID provided uh, to get started. Now, that is the easy part. There's one more piece which I'd like to cover. So to get started, do you need to? Uh, some people have asked us, should we start a company, or like we found another company, we want to purchase that directly, right? They've come to us saying that they don't want to start a company from scratch. They want to purchase a company first. If you ask me whether is it encouraged to purchase purchase an existing company or start everything from scratch, well, it is subjective. It is subjective, but the process is going to be the same. Like there has to be a due diligence, right? If you're going to purchase a new, if you want to get started with us, and then you have to purchase an existing company in the market. So obviously, you will not go and purchase a company just like that, right? You will do the due diligence first, and you will suppose suppose the purchase price of the company is 2x, okay, 2x or 2.5x. Typically, we do not encourage purchasing very expensive companies. Obviously, if you're purchasing a company which is already existing in the market, you will want to purchase it cheap, right? Inexpensive. You wouldn't want to pay a huge amount of money to start off with, because we are using. It's a risky matter. Like you need to be able to manage that company and all of that. So there's a lot of, so obviously we'll always encourage you to look out for those companies which are a good buy, at a good multiplier, uh, which makes business sense, right? So not to confuse you here. So first point is, yes, you can start everything from scratch. You are not required to purchase any company to start this whole process. That's point one. Point two, if you want to purchase a company, you can and then start, you can do that as well, right? You can do either. So if you're purchasing the company, if you're starting the company, then I have already covered all the details of how to start and the licenses and all that in the other videos, so you can take a look at it. Now, if you're purchasing a company, obviously the due diligence piece. So, my company, the Gazelle Partners, we are not in the business of, you know, chipping in for the initial due diligence, right? Uh, you will have to do the due diligence yourself. You should be assured that the legal, financial, and any background verification of that company is already through, and you've brought us one company which you're already very sure of, and you have all the reports that yeah, this company is financially, legally, everything is clear. And now you come to us saying that okay, now we want to could you like help us purchase this company, it is being sold at so and so price, right? So we will infuse capital for that. We can infuse debt capital for that. Equity capital also can be explored, right? But to get there, obviously the pre-work has to happen in place. And what is the pre-work? First is you do the due diligence of the company. Part two, there is a preliminary due diligence. If you've seen the other video, there is a slide with timelines and costs. I will quickly go to that. You can take a look at it here. Here, this is the one. So here, there's a preliminary due diligence, part one, wherein my team will have to come and visit the whole office and everything, check out the business, etc. So that is anyway, it has to happen. And then there is a collateral injection work, right? So share and credit enhancement capital. If you see the second piece, which is in blue, right? So all this pre-work has to be done anyways, right? So whether you so even if you have to purchase the company, and the Gazelle Partners has to infuse the debt to purchase that company, obviously the pre-work has to be done. So either you purchase an existing company, or you start a new company from scratch. Okay, you can you can do either. Okay, we encourage you to go for either modus operandi. Okay, the startup timeline and cost will be the same, because the only difference when you're purchasing a existing company is that you have a ready-made company out there and you want to purchase it, and we are using the credit line or the equity facility to purchase that company, right? And how do you go about that? Do we infuse credit line or do we infuse equity? 95% we will infuse credit line only. And the reason being that we do not want to risk our capital so much with SMEs and startups. We take a very low risk model. We are not like the VCs and private equity firms out there who take a lot of risk and who expect a lot of returns as well. Because the Gazelle Partners is into capping our risk. At the same time, we want to move forward and we want to see the performance of the company and we want to take it forward. I hope I have not confused you. Uh, so there's a Google form. Just to reiterate, there's a Google form. Please fill that and share all your details. Then we can, my team will review that, and then we can get started with the next steps. Point two, post that piece, the next step would be either you start a company from scratch as outlined in the previous videos, or you bring a company to us which is already existing in the market and we can help you purchase that by infusing credit line to purchase that company. I hope it's clear now. uh, yeah, and if you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us. Yep. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience. Hope you benefited in some way through these videos. This is Shavya Reddy, the Chief Strategic Officer for the Colaris Solutions Private Limited. Thank you so much.